Hail Mary with your arm, you gotta be perfect, and that's why it gets so hard here. Let's just let that train wreck sink in for a moment. Derek Kolbaba can only hope he could get that one back. It goes from bad to worse to horrible. You know, that's a quick reminder that this is the grandfather of extreme sports. It doesn't get any rougher than this. And I'm going to tell you what the difference is. If you're talking about motorcycles or skateboards or ramps or anything like that, the guy decides where the throttle goes to. You decide the trajectory of the ramp. The thing about professional bull riding is when you scoot up there and nod your head and that gate opens, the bull decides what level it's going to go to.
And chase this bull around. I'll be excited to see what happens.
Jess Lockwood is okay, but Lockwood left no doubt on that one. This is going to be scary when we watch this landing. Let's take nothing away from this ride though. And you saw the goal score, 46 3/4. I can only hope and pray that Jess is okay, but what an 8 seconds.
Well, he's walking. That's unbelievable. That's great. The ride is unbelievable. Mark him what you want to. You can be 95. I don't care. Lockwood, with this grit and determination and everything that goes behind getting the score right here in the World Championship implications, this is outstanding and has to make him be the front runner.
93 3/4. How about that, North Carolina?
He does exactly what he says he come in here to do. The bull has an outstanding day, back-to-back, probably one of the better days I've seen him have.
I'm so sorry to keep reacting like that, partner, but that is just almost too scary to watch.
The one thing is, if I could say his head was just a little turn where it's going to be a crink in his neck, we just pray and hope that nothing's wrong. And he walked out, that's praising up right there.
The odds are stacked in Legit 2's favor.
Daniel Tinsman right here.
Daniel Tinsman went for a ride, and he is rocked. I'm Legit 2 brought it. And as we start to dissect the ride, Mac, no disrespect to him being attended to, but I think you'll be the first to say you just can't lean that far back and expect to make it to 8.
Well, and that's what I was talking about, him being such a big guy and having to control all that upper body. That's tough to do on a bull with that much speed, and then what a shot. Full flip of 2. And I know it's a word, Craig, that we use all too often about how tough these guys are, but you really can't say it enough.
Well, and the more I look at this, I mean, it makes you feel like I'm Legit 2 thought he was in the Great Bake Off or something, the way he flipped Tinsman like a flapjack. That was just not pretty for Daniel. Meanwhile, for only the 4th time this season, we get to see Taylor Tovas in a championship round, and with his pick, he went with Stretch. Bull's going to be into his hand right there around to the right. Average bull score there, you see 43.5. Last time we saw this bull tie was in Columbus in the 15-15 bucket battle. That was quite an out. Derek Kolbaba rode him for 89.5. Yeah, he only needs 84.5 to take the lead. He's got plenty of willpower here. as shocked as some of our new fans may be, some very important reminders. Number one, these bulls are never trying to hurt the rider. Number two, once a rider is knocked out, and Ty, we both saw it happen early in this ride, the sole job of those bullfighters is to draw the bull away as soon as possible.
Yeah, this is when it gets scary right here because the guy's got to try to stay on his feet, but he gets knocked out by a horn early into this. So you can see right there, he's not responding. He's basically hung to a bull, knocked out. And you can see the bullfighters going to work right there. They're so helpless. They got to get up there and try to get the tail of that rope. You can see Cody right there's got it. He is who freed his hand and gets him out of there. You can see it was so close to stepping on him. Knocked out. I tell you what, I've watched this sport a million whole life and it still scares me to death.
Well, and I wish, right, I mean, you've said it multiple times already today. I wish we didn't need examples like this to drive home that danger factor and to drive home what mentally these guys all have to put out of their mind every time they dive.
You know, this is the extremist of extreme sport.
A shot of Cody Nance, who's had his fair share of moments where he's been taken out of the arena. We all wish for the best for Taylor. This is Sean Willingham. He's had a few weeks where things have not gone his way. You got to go all the way back to St. Louis. His last qualified ride at this level. He goes up against Wildwood Blue. This is a rematch.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I really like this matchup just because Willingham's been getting set up so high as of late that it's been off and on through his whole career, getting set up too high and leaning back. But this bull has some up and down and some roll to him that is apt to get Willingham set up and roll into his riding hand before he comes down quick.
Former rider Cord McCoy. This is now one of his bulls, the 14th out for Wildwood Blue. Oh boy! Insult and then injury. Wildwood Blue comes back at Sean Willingham, and you thought, at least, I think most of the crowd here at Sprint Center thought the direction change would eventually help Sean out, but then oddly enough, after he was on the ground, it hurt him.
Well, it helped him all the way here. He went to move that outside foot, but watch as this bull comes down. Right there's where.
Wildwood Blue had many contact points. The first shot was on the lower left leg, and then he took a few more. We'll do our best to update you on Willingham's condition as he heads back to sports medicine.
Legit 2's favorite.
Daniel Tinsman went for a ride, and he is rocked. I'm legit too. Brought it. And as we start to dissect the ride, Mac, no disrespect to him being attended to, but I think you'll be the first to say you just can't lean that far back and expect to make it to 8.
Well, and that's what I was talking about, him being such a big guy and having to control all that upper body. That's tough to do on a bull with that much speed, and then what a shot. Full flip of 2. And I know it's a word, Craig, that we use all too often about how tough these guys are, but you really can't say it enough.
Well, and the more I look at this, I mean, it makes you feel like I'm legit too thought he was in the Great Bake Off or something, the way he flipped Tinsman like a flapjack. That was just not pretty for Daniel.
One of the things, Greg, that Eduardo has not changed the entire year I've been gone is he still has the same exact routine pre-ride that he always has.
And while Leo was conducting that interview, Dylan Smith didn't get much of a look at Peep Show. The challenge button seems to have been hit, and now we're being told it was by accident, so there will not be a challenge. The 0 will stand, and Dylan Smith is now 0 for 3.
Peep Show has a great day too here. Dylan's just too far to the inside as this bull even begins to turn back. Dylan has already moved over there. That sometimes can be attributed to knowing a bull so well and having that game plan, and you get ahead of things before they actually happen.
I know the buck off was pretty fast here. Let's go back to last night though, Mac. Dylan Smith aboard Smooth Operator. He went to 7 seconds with Smooth Operator score 46 and a quarter. He deserves some. Me each and every weekend, but he's got his work cut out for him. 2 guys he's going against are definitely no slouches. Starts off with a good fight.
So it is about staying in control. It's half for the bull, half for the bullfighter, just like we would judge a regular, just like a bull ride.
Absolutely, and it's a game of changing directions. You watch Cade there; he leads the bull in one lead. A bull's going to travel much like a horse does on a lead, either the left foot or the right foot out in front. You want to keep changing that up. When the bull cuts to the inside of you, you're going to go back the other way. And then when the bull's running at you, you can throw a jab step, what we call a fake. Cade's trying to set up for a jump right here, get a good sell to a good fight. Here he is, makes it clear. What a great job.
He is so smooth. It all comes down, and Cade Gibson going for 2 wins in a row. Look to the man from Slaughter, Louisiana, Knox Dunn. 3rd generation. This guy, let me tell you something, it was born and bred in him. And Knox Dunn owning this moment. Picking this bull up. 13 seconds remain. And Knox Dunn trying to get control here. 5 seconds in the mandatory version. Then he'll have 15 seconds of bonus time if he wants to pick a sell spot. So now we're here. Bull's in his hip pocket. 10 seconds to go. And Knox Dunn, Louisiana pride and joy from down there by Highway 412, trying to pick it up. And all the way to the bitter end for Knox Dunn. And there you go for the young talent. Tristan Sargent, Mineral Wells, Texas. And here we go. Right here. There you see the clock. Matt West joining me up here. Yeah, watch that left hand. He's reaching back. He's going to grab that bull by the horns. Check that out. That's to show that he's in complete control. Now he's got to get reconnected, get that bull's attention. Nice little fake to the right. Step through, face up. One more. Got a little bit of time left to go. Gonna have to finish with something strong here. He's down to 5 seconds. Nice little pass through the front. One more final step through. And there it is. Folks, how about your bullfighter here tonight? Yeah. Oh, he's going to keep. He's got 10 seconds left. 10 bonus seconds left. And I thought he sold it there, but hey!
Did that?
What's up, Texas? Tristan Sargent thought he had kind of stepped away and said that was enough, but finished up strong with the final remaining seconds. He's fired up. Arlington, what do you say? How about the young man from Mineral Wells?
And Tango Down from Lights Out Cattle Company, supplying the Spanish Fighting Bulls here for us all weekend long. And these bulls coming out of Uvalde, Texas. And look at that right there. Fantastic. And there he is, awaiting the numbers. Pre-cooked and sliced beef marinated family recipe au jus. Papa Charlie's will give you a beef sandwich like you've never had before. To get some tonight at your local Hy-Vee. Heat it up, eat it up. 15 minutes, dinner is served. Papa Charlie's bringing families back to the table. Folks, there is a young man from California right now on your big screen, our final AFB bullfighter, the 21-year-old, very exciting, the Sasquatch, we like to call him. And ready to roll. Watch this guy right here. No problemo, still on his feet. Now, engage. Little fake. And look at him go to work. The Sasquatch. Time is slipping. You got 15 seconds left, Squatch. That's what you got. Now give it to him. Oh! Took a monster shot. And he went right back to him.
I can think of a million ways.
Look at that bull just said, I'm done.
I can think of a million ways. And the finishing move is a million and one. That is not.
Oh, man. And so now, Mr. Gonzalez awaiting the numbers to come in to make this official. And the numbers are in. How about 88 points? 88. There's your winner tonight.